phone mounts that I tried to use 3M tape to set up. Big news, obviously, pretty devastating. Oh, I got it. Shit. Speak of the devil. Anyway, so Charlie Kirk got murdered. I saw it like within a minute or so of it happening. Charlie had this event at UVO, University of Utah, something like that. He does these sort of debate things where he goes out in a tent out in the 100-degree weather for some reason. He does this a lot in Phoenix. I've seen him in person in Tucson before. And he gets hundreds, if not thousands, of both supporters and agitators. Mostly, again, college students, like 20-year-olds. And so big voice in the conservative movement. He got shot in the neck, apparently out of nowhere. Just killed. And anyway, so I'm going to be trying to multitask, having both the phone going on and driving. There's a lot of traffic, and the internet's going to be iffy, obviously, because I'm going to be moving in the car. So we'll see how it works out. And the phone mount might actually break. I'm not sure. It's pretty flimsy. It's like $15 from Walmart, so you can only guess how long this is going to last. But, you know, I thought might as well go live. He actually died. The president tweeted it, so, I mean, it's confirmed. There was this whole thing about maybe he'll pull out or, you know, pull it off and survive, but no. Is TPUSA tabling at the mall, Trent? That's what I'm going to go check. So right now I'm leaving the 6th Street garage because I had a class nearby. Now I'm going over to where the roundabout is at the mall, and we're going to look. I'm in shock. Yep. Hopefully they don't get you next. Well, I mean, I was actually planning on doing tabling or, you know, streaming a Change My Mind sort of router segment, kind of like Charlie Kirk did as well. But I mean, this kind of dissuades me in a certain sense. Now, obviously, odds are I wouldn't get shot, but I mean, the odds went up like 10x in my mind. So it went from like a 0.0001 to like a 1%, and that's not great. And I'm not expecting somebody to snipe me, but I'm expecting that some pissed off liberal is going to be like, oh, really? You think this? And then just fucking shoots me. Kind of like Arthur Fleck on Murray, you know? What's up, Kenzie in chat? How are we doing? This is awful. He just had a baby boy. Yeah, I know. He was only 31. Anyway. So, chat, I'm going to be trying to read as much as I can, but I'm obviously, like, there's, like, pedestrians everywhere, and worst of all, cyclists. The cyclists are the most dangerous. Forget people on skateboards, Lime scooters. We're talking about cyclists being the most hazardous thing on the streets here at U of A. You know, I was contemplating going out clubbing yesterday, but I mean, the clubbing thing seems to be kind of like, maybe I'll change my mind later, but it's looking like we've got other priorities. Yeah, hi, I can't see your name. Akinchais. Montero says more hand gestures, please. Yes, I'm doing the Gavin Newsom. Anyway. All right. So apparently, I'll flip the camera so you have an idea as to where I'm going. You see this? Frankfurt to 9. What does that mean? All right. There we go. So let's see. I got to cross the street first, and then I'll be able to focus. This is why I need a second person stream with me. I need a helper. I need an assistant. I've got, you know, it's like you're looking at the girls, you're looking at the street, you're looking at the phone. Hey, Frank. Kobe's death was less sad than this. Oh, yeah, no, Kobe, fuck Kobe. And I say that mainly because I didn't really follow basketball, and I still really don't. So Kobe, I get it. He's a legend and whatnot, but still. And also, Kobe died, like, after he retired, like, in his 40s. Different thing. Charlie died much younger, and he was, like, in the thick of things. So very different, in my opinion. And also, it's one thing to die in a helicopter crash because I assume that you're instantly dead or something. I'm not sure. Whereas with Charlie, he got shot in the neck, which has got to be the most bloody, painful way to get shot. But, you know, if you get shot in the head, at least you die within seconds, I guess, right? Whereas with Charlie, you get shot in the neck, you're alive for several minutes, I think maybe up to an hour, and you're just bleeding out. You're bleeding out and you're gushing out blood. And it's like, okay, that's probably about as bad as it possibly could get. Like a very long way to go out, but also painful. What campus? You don't live there? I don't. Utah Valley. Oh, yeah, Utah. In the case of Charlie, yes. He was here at U of A, and he had hundreds of people. The same thing could have happened, and I could have been there to see it. I mean, that's the real nature, is that it could happen to anyone, right? Like when Trump got shot at, that was insane. And this one's worse in the sense that it actually killed the guy. So, Trump got lucky in that respect. Blood gushed out instantly, yeah. Agreed, yeah. 75 in chat. Let's get the likes up. Likes in chat for rest in peace. That's kind of tacky, isn't that? Oh Lord. But I'm on University Boulevard right now, which is where most of the clubs are. There's a place called 4th Street and 6th Street as well, blocks away. There's fraternities that flank the school on both ends. It's interesting. Anyway, I saw that Destiny looked at the clip of him getting shot and said, "Whoa, he's super dead," which again, super callous, super fucking stupid. And then you've got somebody like Hassan saying that Kirk dying would be the 46th school shooting of the year, which again, super poor taste. So stupid. They've caught the wrong guy. Yeah. Apparently, the old white dude that looked like Bernie Sanders, Dalaso edition, was not him. Who knows? It's probably some like I'm 90% sure it's going to be like some 25-year-old transgender white person, some weirdo. How far was the shot? It was like 200 yards from what I saw. There was a car chase. It is a boomer. I mean, if they caught him in the last 20 minutes, I wouldn't know. Make the headliner of your car the American flag. What's a headliner? Better Call Saul. What's up, Charlie? McGill. Sharif, shut up. They haven't caught. Okay, conflicting information. All I know is that Charlie's dead and the guy's still at large, okay? And who the person is that shot him doesn't really matter too much because, I mean, it is what it is. I don't know. If it was somebody famous that assassinated him, that would be noteworthy. But if not, it just boils down to, like, was it a black dude? Was it a, it's like whatever. Well, Montero, I'm not bought it. And the internet is fluctuating. I don't know what the signal is like. Devastating. Anyway. Why'd you ignore the question? What question? I don't remember. Like I said, I'm multitasking. Lol, I told Triologic they got the wrong guy and she didn't believe me and then threatened to ban you. It's crazy. Yeah, I know that tree chick is kind of crazy, unsurprisingly so. I mean, she's like a former dominatrix, like 6'3" black chick. Why are you gay? Nut. It's a trick question, huh? We're about a few minutes away from the actual student union. I might pull up there. The thing is that if I park the car, it's going to take several minutes to like park, because parking in these garages is gruesome to say the least. It's like, it takes upwards of 10 minutes to find a spot and like get out and all that. It takes for fucking ever. But we'll see. Maybe I should go buy a 40 and pour one out for Charlie, for Big C. You know, like the malt liquor. You know how when a gang member dies there, I pour one out for homie. The left can do the opposite and smoke a pack, I guess. But your voice doesn't fit the face? Well, what does that mean? Is the face better than the voice or vice versa? I think it would be back. Sorry. Are we back, Chad? What literally just happened is that the phone overheated. So I don't know what to do. Because the sun's going to make it impossible to stream. I forgot about that being a problem. I'm going to have to go buy like an ice pack and like tape it to the back of the phone. I don't even know if I'm talking to anyone right now. But I'm like stuck. Fuck, what am I going to do? Yeah. Anyway. Glad you're okay. Hey, what's up? You down me? I'm not sure. Like I said, if you guys didn't catch it, the phone overheated, which has happened before. But it just didn't occur to me that was going to be a possibility, so my bad. It is, I think, 100 degrees in Tucson, so I'm not surprised, I guess. But seriously, that's disappointing. What's better, personalized or all notifications? I think there's like a tricky aspect to it. I'm not sure. Obviously, there's a clear answer there, but maybe there's like some gimmick in YouTube that changes things. Is he dead for real? Yeah. Apparently. Here, 1 second. All right. But Damius pay Lalo to confront the shooter for content, right? I mean, that shooter might be less violent than Ruby, SpaceX. Low key. Just because he doesn't have a particular problem with me, he might not actually hurt me. Unless I told him that I'm conservative and have a ton of connections to Charlie, R.I.P. He's like, wait, you know this person? And then he'd kill me. So, 520, this crazy cat lady. Sounds like my type of girl. No, I'm just kidding. You live in Tucson? Let's collab if you're hot. I don't know. Depends on how old you are. Do the prove me wrong now? Should I do R.I.P. Charlie? So I came up with this idea. Again, I acknowledge this is fucking ridiculously stupid, but it would be like R.I.P. Hold on, let's turn the Wi-Fi off. Okay, sorry. It auto-connected to the school Wi-Fi as I'm driving away, so I don't think that'd be the best idea. As you can see here, I'm pulling away. I'm making my escape. The cloud is fantastic. Audio's cooked. Why? Is it working now? One's in chat if I'm fine. I turned the AC up all the way so that the phone wouldn't overheat. Don't know how well that's going to do me, but you know, I had to try. And then as for the phone, I'm thinking of like putting a piece of paper on top of the phone to kind of block the sun because I can't think of anything else. Like, audio's cooked. Seems okay. All right. I have a do-rag. Remember the do-rag from Vegas? Should I put it on the phone to cover it a little bit? Does that do anything? But it is black, so I don't know if that would just make it worse. Anyway. You're Violet. Hello. Blackster in chat. Blackster, what's up? Don't know who you are, but how long have you been live? It says 12 minutes with intermittent breaks due to Wi-Fi problems, heating issues. Sometimes the phone looks at me too much and it gets too hot. Okay, it overheated. R.I.P. Lalo's career, says Montero. Well, I'm not employed by Turning Point at all, so I actually dodged a bullet there because I could have easily have ended up working for Charlie. I do have a lot of friends that do, and so I don't know what the hell's going to happen with their jobs. In Colombia. Where are you, Medellin? Anyway. So it's worth to have a cost of unfortunately some gun deaths every year so that we can have the Second Amendment, end quote. Is that supposed to be like an anti-Charlie, like using his own words against him? Because I agree with that still. Just because people get assassinated doesn't mean that everybody needs to lose their rights, obviously. Guys. All right, sorry. So apparently, it seems like I gotta end the stream here, honestly, because it overheated for the second time, even though I tried to cover it with a do-rag. So RIP the stream. I'll have to do it either like at home or have to do it, you know, like someplace where there's a fucking roof. I'll have to do the stream tonight if it's in the car. So that's the update. I eventually want to do clubbing. I'm getting offered just for the people doing replay gang. Shout out to you guys. Leave a like. I'm gonna hopefully do some clubbing maybe today, be it in a casino, be it at the university campus, and I'll get paid $250 if I kiss a girl. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, so I'll see y'all soon. I'm on the freeway, you know, with the phone. So